Yeah, as far as the movie thing, you say you finna get in that band, dibble and dabble in that band.
I've
I'ma
been in the
need
movie.
that,
I've been in the
man.
movie business. I just ain't really. My documentary stayed on Netflix for a year and a half. I bust Netflix ass.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I bust their ass. But they ain't gonna call and tell nobody. They ain't gonna put the numbers up and say, man, this motherfucker here killed Netflix.
Yeah.
But I already knew just by like, why the fuck you keep me on the front page for a year and a half?
How the fuck you get something on Netflix though, man? How you get that on there? Who you gotta go through? Who you gotta talk to?
I didn't put it on there. The producers did.
Right.
And we fell out. They tried to beat one of my partners. He didn't put up as much money as they did on the piece, and they wanted me to cross him. I'm like, man, I don't cross my friends, man. Fuck you. Take the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. If I don't get a dime out the motherfucker, steal it. I'm gonna let it know you stole the motherfucker. You steal it from him. You steal it from me too. Cause I ain't gonna. I just don't do my friends.
What's the residuals off of Netflix? Like how the
I didn't get nothing out of that documentary, man.
you didn't get no money out your
And
documentary?
we went to court. They took me to court, and the judge gave them all the rights for my shit that I wrote in prison, that I produced. They put up about $60,000, and that gave them all the rights to my shit.
It was it a certain contract or
And
something?
So, there it is. You know the Ricky Ross story, right? About how he was approached by someone who worked anonymously for the American government, and that's how cocaine from these Southern American islands came to New York. He was the dude in the middle of all that shit. And he served his time. And the judge gives right to any journalist to put out a documentary about this nigga's life without him getting paid. Is there any other instances of that? Like, I mean, you can make a documentary about Adolf Hitler and you ain't got to pay his family, right? But at the same time, if I make a documentary about Beyonce, I'm pretty sure I got to pay her, huh? Is Kanye getting paid off this Genius documentary? Pretty sure he is. Especially that his partner made that, huh? I don't know if it's what's right, because I mean, I don't see how the judge, I guess I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't understand this shit fully, but how the judge can award somebody full rights to the documentary about this nigga when someone like the Tinder swindler, this motherfucker served this 1 year for all of that shit he did, and now he finna he got his Netflix shit, and now he finna come out with a TV show kind of like The Bachelor or some shit, right? Yeah, so he get to monetize his crime. When Big Meech come out, this should be interesting. When Big Meech get out of jail, let's see what they try to do to him. You know what I'm saying? For try to make money off of his name and shit like. But I think for shit like that, it's already too gone. It's already too far gone. That's for BMF. That's for BMF. That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about his story. When he comes out, he can. I mean, there's been documentaries about him, but there's if he can be like a Vlad interview type situation, you know what I'm saying, where he can sell it from his side, that could be monetized. But what if somebody does the documentary, pays him for the let's say they do a podcast, right? Pays him for that podcast, then they go on to do a documentary with clips from that podcast in it. Would they then award him, some type of whatever for that shit, or you know what I mean? I don't know if that's the exact same situation, but I don't know. It just seems like he should be able to. I mean, what do you feel?
I think that's how they said that because he's like a criminal, known criminal or known criminal enterprise, whatever the fuck they're talking about, like that he kind of didn't have rights to his image. Well, I think that's how Rick Ross ended up winning his.
Okay, the name is one thing, though. The name is one thing.
And on here, I think
The name is one thing. I get that. The name is one thing. I don't think that's similar to a documentary about your life, though.
the other thing that I'm thinking of because of how much money they put up. If they put up more than 70% of the money, the judge would be like, yeah, you guys own.
Well, I don't. I mean, I think that's a whole nother can of worms of money. That would go into how much you should get. We're just worried about should he get money or not. You feel me? Like that would go into how much money, how much of a percentage he gets. I'm just saying, like, how the fuck can he at least get 5-10?
Because Lil Wayne didn't get money off of the 2-3 Quincy Jones did a documentary off him. Even though he signed off on it, but at the end he didn't. They went to legal battles and all this and that. He didn't get it back. He don't think he got any money from it. He didn't want to be involved at the end.
Well, I mean, if he didn't want to be involved, he didn't want to be involved. This is a different thing too.
They still got to make money.
And then they got some type of signing off on that nigga. So that's, I mean, that's that's another different can of worms. Rick Ross was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross wasn't even a free man while they was making this documentary. I'm pretty sure, or most of it anyway. A lot of this shit is public information. That's probably what it boils down to. But at the same time, like, if you're gonna go as far as making this amount of money off of it, I think the dude should be able to get something. It's like, kind of with the music thing. You buy a beat from me right now for $50. This shit blow up. I bet the judge awards me some type of royalties from that shit. You feel me? We got to do renegotiation. I didn't get no royalties off of you selling your CDs out your trunk. You feel me? Even though I should have, but it's too hard to break down those type of percentages like that. You might as well just sell your CD, get your buzz going. But if the shit blows up to $1 million record, then we go to court and renegotiate about the shit. And being that nigga shit was Netflix, you know what I'm saying, #1 for a very long time, or at least on the top 10 for a very long time, it just seems like for this nigga's likeness, right? Like for his likeness, you should get something for your likeness. If not royalties, at least a down payment, nigga. Can I get one payment? Cause I don't see, you know what I'm saying? I don't see where that flies. I don't see, like, I feel like it's double standards in a lot of areas about the shit. Right?
But it comes down to the money, man. I'm pretty sure they have more money to fight for the case than
Money doesn't necessarily win you cases. I mean,
but if they pay for most of the filming of the documentary,
that's what I'm saying. It don't matter. We talking about likeness here. We're not talking about percentages of a business what that you owe,
no, because they're not selling his life, like they're selling his documentary.
which involves his likeness. Does it not? How you gonna have a documentary and not have this nigga in there? You talking about his name? You talking about his whole life? The documentary is about his life. Like I'm saying, we know plenty of examples where when you do that shit, Kanye's getting paid off of Genius.
Right, but he signed off on, he had a contract with them, then he went back on the contract, so they don't have to pay him.
Who went back? He went back on the contract?
Yeah, because he didn't want to do his friend dirty, so he was like, no, I don't want to do it then. But they still have the right.
I still think that it boils down to a percentage. I think no matter what you negotiate, he should get something. No matter what you negotiated, how the fuck can you just give up?
Well, he probably did get something, but they had to go back to paying the lawyers at the end of the case. So they,
You know what I mean? That ain't what he said. It's just like if I want to give you a beat, I don't want nothing off of it. I'm still gonna have to legally get something off of that bitch unless I sign it away. Like something is legally gonna come back to me because my team or whatever myself is gonna have something in the IBM, the money, the music credit or whatever that I made this beat here or there or whatever, blah blah blah. Like possession is 9/10 of the law, and he possesses his motherfucking beat, his likeness. I don't. Is it legal? I guess that's what I'm asking. Is it entirely legal? But there's not really. There's not really a factual answer to that because it's all based off precedent, and there's no exact precedent necessarily. Like, I guess okay, we'd wonder if did OJ get paid off any documentaries? Well, I mean, we all know that any money OJ makes goes to the other family, but I believe he got some type of money off of some things based off his likeness and his story. Scary ass nigga. Did he? Do you know if OJ got paid?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Love that fish from Popeyes. That nigga look like a tweaker. I kept talking to him. I was like, yo, man, that gay code suck. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, every time I hit that nigga looking at me horror like, that nigga smoking some weed. I want to ask him. I want to ask him.
You didn't sign?
They said that they said that I verbally avoided the contract. It was some more of that bullshit like they did with the rapper, statute of limitations. With him, it was statute of limitations. With them, it was a verbal agreement that we had, even though the contract said there can be no verbal agreements. Can't have a verbal agreement. But I didn't really do the documentary for no money, no way. I did it for just what it did. Blew the fuck up.
Yeah. I know, because you walking outside, it's like, boy, on
Yeah.
Netflix, you don't see this shit.
Make me a star, you motherfucker. Now I'll get my money now.
Yeah, like, because you're going to be on Netflix again. Or
It's gonna be bigger. We're going to the theater this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the theater. Then maybe Netflix might wake up and get the TV series.
Yeah.
Because I'm already working on a TV series right now. I'm putting the TV series together right now.
Will it be something like Snowfall, though, right? Or just
It's gonna be real.
a little bit more
You know,
complex?
I don't want to do no fake shit. I mean, we got enough fake shit already, and I think that the people tired of fake shit. Who wants some fake Jordan? You walking down the street, and them motherfuckers squeaking. Like, these motherfuckers can't be real.
Yeah.
No, I think we want some real shit. We don't want to wear no fake gold. Who wear fake gold.
Man, I just think it's a whole little thing of motherfuckers just trying to cut you out of the shit. Like,
They
the
do.
story
They do.
is beautiful, it's there, like, it's authentic, and then it's just a gang of motherfuckers just trying to just cutthroat you out the whole little thing because the story
Oh, his shirt say the real Rick Ross is not a rapper.
is
But they
too crazy.
always cut blacks out of everything. Most of the entertainers right now don't make no money. Most of them motherfuckers really broke.
Yeah, for real.
It's very few of them motherfuckers who really got some money. That's why they can't do their own shit. I'm like, why don't nobody help me do my movie? Y'all know this motherfucker gonna break the box office, and nobody can step up because they ain't got no money and they ain't got no juice.
Right.
It's very few people. I don't know if it's a black dude living that can go to a studio and say, man,
Well, one, we don't know that it's gonna break the box office. Why? Because it's already been done several times. Like, I've seen the Ricky Ross story at least 3 different times on 3 different programs. And I mean, they got more detailed every time. You feel me? Like the last one, the one on Netflix being the most detailed, I think. So it's like that right there alone, what up, Clyde? That right there alone makes it difficult. You know what I'm saying? We know what the buzz you got off of the Netflix one was, but that's not a guarantee to do it again, nigga. This ain't no movie sequel type situation. We know you telling the same fucking story, nigga. Like, what the fuck? But for him from the outside looking into the industry, I can understand why you feel like niggas is slighting them. You know what I'm saying?
and write me a check. I want to do a movie.
Right.
Got to go through the channels and give it to this guy and that guy, and it's a lot of bullshit.
It's a big
I went
weight
through.
game.
I went through it. I met Ori Manuel, Spencer Boomer, Jeff Berg, and Michael Linton. My first week or so out of prison. The motherfuckers told me, them motherfuckers you talking to, they can't do nothing.
That's crazy that you got to still go through these obstacles and just move. It's right here for you. Y'all want to make the money? It's right here. The story right here. It's organic. Here you go. You know what I'm saying, it's all for you. Like, let's do it. And it's still like a waiting game. Like, they do that shit.
But
It's a big horse. So you betting on horse.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Yeah, I mean like yeah,
Ice Cube Fridays is, kind of homemade movie at first.
cause you gotta do it by yourself. You gotta do it by yourself, bro. Ain't nobody gonna put 7 figures in for shit, bro. Unless they know for a fact the shit gonna pop. If a nigga had the idea to do this nigga's documentary first, that hoe finna go anywhere you want it to. Just depends on what time of year, what time of and what era it is. You feel me? Oh, like I said, I've seen the Rick Ross story at least 3 times. It used to be on like Spike TV. It was on the History. No, not History Channel. Some else where they used to show the gang shit.
Well, history had it on
Maybe.
A&E.
A&E, there it is. A&E on A&E, yes sir, on A&E. So you're not guaranteed no exclusive content, and then for me, if I'm a director looking at this shit, the number one thing I'm gonna be skeptical about is him trying to add bullshit to the story. Nigga, we don't want to know about the rest of your family and all that shit. Like, if you ain't watched the Kanye documentary, but the nigga Cootie, you know what I'm saying? Like, he addresses it from get-go because he's the narrator of the shit. And I know, of course, y'all wondering who I am. It shows us a bit about his family, about how his dad brought the first camera home, and he wanted to be a comedian and shit. But he didn't realize that this camera was his motherfucking goal, his calling. That documentary was made great because it kept his motherfucking point of his family and shit very limited, nigga. We know about his dad, his mom, and you know what I'm saying.
It's like a quick introduction. This is me and my picture.
Well, I ain't saying no. It goes on because it's 3 episodes, probably like 3.5 hours. They show you some more about it, but it's added in very tastefully. You don't get tired of, man. Okay, bro, I ain't watching this shit to know about no goddamn Cootie, my nigga. You never feel that way. Learning about his family, it's like a refresh. Cause like they'll drop some heavy Kanye shit on you, then it's almost refreshing, because at this point you're so enthralled with what you just watched, you kind of want to know the nigga who was there this whole time a little bit, like, so it gives you just enough to quench your thirst for that shit. I think that's everything, bro. That's that's feng shui. That's feng shui when it comes to timing and setting and shit like that. So when it comes to making another Rick Ross, bro. How in the fuck could a nigga do that shit and guarantee that he's gonna have some nuanced content? You almost can't. You would have to write it. He's talking about, and what I really want to hear him talk about is Snowfall, because Snowfall fucking trash. Bro, that shit's so trash. Downton Idris is a good actor. I love Avon's sister and that bitch, his mama. That's beautiful, great. You know what I'm saying? D-Ray doing an okay job. That nigga looks silly, but he doing an okay job. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be serious. It's great. But that goddamn shit progresses like a fucking anime, bro. That shit, like, my nigga. Like I told you, the bitch that was. What's the code to the safe?
I think it's worse than Sons of Anarchy.
It's way worse, bro. It's like on Empire level, bro. Like, it makes Sons of Anarchy look like a Shakespearean play.
Like, at least in Sons of Anarchy, you can understand, like, the arguments. It's just over the top.
But now you starting to understand when I say a little bit more about the fucking drama for the fuck of drama, just to try to get your eyes on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit whack, bro. And niggas will accept anything, bro. Like, if it's about some drugs, niggas finna watch the shit, bro. Like, god damn, bro, that shit whack as fuck, my nigga. Only reason I'm watching this shit because I just said a week or so ago, I want somebody to do a story about the Len Bias situation, the nigga that was gonna be better than Jordan. That nigga played like LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Just basically Jordan, but he would go to the rack a little bit more than Jordan. Air Jordan, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which he might not have, ultimately been better than Jordan, but at the time in college he was slightly better. It was probably the cocaine though, but hey, it was probably the cocaine. That nigga was out there juiced the fuck up, nigga. He was out there juiced. But that boy jumping out the gym. Oh, and right after I said that shit, I watched Damson Idris's interview on the Breakfast Club. And you know, he was talking about how season 5 is gonna be about Lynn Bias. It's a fictional show that's redoing non-fiction material. So they, you know, the same thing with the Rick Ross story. That's why I'm watching this now. Franklin, the main character, is basically Rick Ross in the show. I wouldn't say a younger version, but they probably the same age, whatever. Franklin looks super young. Damson Idris looks super young, though. That boy got the real black genes. That boy like Nigerian or some shit. And nigga, that nigga black. He English, but I'm talking about his roots. But you know, the whole white dude that works for the government and all that shit, he just fucking with him, giving him his bricks and shit. Cause niggas can't get no motherfucking cocaine from South American islands. We don't know how to fly no motherfucking planes. They go through that shit in the show though. The nigga flying the fucking plane for the first time. Did you see that shit? Mm-hmm. He's flying the planes all happy and shit.
But I don't mind waiting. I know it's like, you know, you don't eat an apple until it's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you try to eat an apple that ain't right, that motherfucker hard, this motherfucker. So, you know, when it's time, you know, the movie gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at it. So I ain't even been rushing. You know, everybody else be like, man, when your movie gonna come out? Oh, it's gonna come out. Why they do this movie and that movie? You know, they do the Frank Lucas movie. You know.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that too. How the fuck did he get paid?
When they Snowfall.
Probably
and,
not.
You know, like, what the fuck, y'all do Snowfall and y'all got the real motherfucker John with his corny ass. He kicking it with me. Like, motherfucker,
John
you
Singleton.
could have gave him the real shit. You know, you could have took the real deal up in there. But he probably knew, like, man, this motherfucker Rick he's a hard dealer. You know, he ain't taking no wooden nickels. You know, he don't work for popcorn and peanuts. You know, you got to really pay that motherfucker because he really about his money. And he felt, I guess, it would be easier just to go in there and
do it on my thing. Yeah.
cut
do
those.
it.
How?
Cut me out. You know, I ain't got to deal with that motherfucker. He gonna come in there.
He said nigga from the streets just finna say anything. Nigga from the streets just finna talk like he that nigga. Like, did you hear what the fuck he just said? He said John Singleton didn't want him in it because he know me. I don't work for no popcorn and peanuts, nigga. I'ma want the real deal. I want the bread. We could go look up how much Damson Idris is getting paid right now. I bet you it's more than he got paid for the Netflix thing. Because he didn't get paid shit for the Netflix thing. So what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Niggas downplay the money when the money down, Miguel. Niggas downplay the money when the money's down, bro. You ain't even have the opportunity to do this shit, so act like you ain't want it. Act like you know what I'm saying? Like, act like you was above the shit. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Did you hear what this nigga, bro? Let me put it back and we gonna go real time with this shit. This nigga Hill City, not 75. We can't do that.
You got to really pay nickels. But he probably knew, like, ass. He kicking it with me. Like, motherfucker, you could have gave him the real shit. You know, you could have took the real deal up in there. But he probably knew, like, man, this motherfucker Rick he's a hard dealer. You know, he ain't taking no wooden nickels. You know, he don't work for popcorn and peanuts. You know, you got to really pay that motherfucker because he really about his money.
You did the Netflix shit for free. Okay, so he didn't explain crossing his partner about the contract, did he? So that could be very subjective. I didn't want to cross my nigga. That's just your explanation. Miguel, let's just say there is a wording that throws you under the bus. In this, maybe this, I don't know what the fuck the conflicts could be. Let's just say there's a wording that throws you, maybe you're supposed to be getting some type of percentage. Let's just say that, right? And it throws you completely out of the contract. And they say, well, no, this is the way it's got to be. And I know that if I say, well, fuck y'all, neither one of us getting paid. I'm more logical than this nigga. My relationship with you doesn't go through them, the nigga I'm writing. So if the shit writes you out, and we ain't get nothing if I don't sign, I'm finna throw you under the bus. Because I'm not really throwing you under the bus. I don't need them to be a conduit between our relationship. Okay, give me 50 G's off this bitch. All right, Migo, look, this how they did it. That shit, fuck it, I'm a contractor, nigga. Nigga, when you sign the contract, they don't put everybody else's name that you just work on. I get the big check and I split off on y'all niggas. You feel me? So shit, they want to give me 50 G for this whole nigga and not give you nothing? Fuck it. Sign. Migo, all right, so this is what the deal is. You feel it's fair, boom, boom, 60-40. Nah, that ain't fair. Okay, then, all right, bet, dude. All right, bet. We going 50-50 there, huh? Ain't no trip, no beef. Bet. Boom. At least we both get 25 bands instead of nothing. It's like, what the fuck, nigga? But I ain't do my nigga, no, I don't do my friends. You did both of you. You did both of yourselves, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
You could have easily just got the money and then turned around and explained it to him and be like, look, I'm gonna stay with you.
I can divvy the shit out, nigga. The fuck?
And he felt, I guess it would be easier just to go in there and
Do
cut
it on my thing, yeah.
cut
do
throat
this.
me, you know, cut me out, you know. I ain't got to deal with that motherfucker. He
Don't matter what the fuck you want, nigga. I'm not finna talk myself out of the contract, nigga.
In movies, it don't really work like that no more. They don't pay you.
It don't matter about the upfront or nothing, nigga. Like I said, he didn't explain the situation, so we don't even know what the fuck at all. Like, we know the money ain't gonna come right away, nigga. We gotta sell the shit first. Regardless, I'm just saying, nigga. Why the fuck would you ever? Like, I don't understand what situation it could be where he would be throwing his partner under the bus that would make him not sign the contract. Do you want more? You want less? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you.
Like, look, man, for me to throw my partner in there, but you're gonna need another extra zero.
There's no throwing under the bus. Whatever you give me, I'm just splitting with my partner on my own time. You feel me? Like, it ain't got no shit to do with you niggas.
gonna come in here and
If it come down to royalties, fuck it.
it.
I'm gonna get all the
'Cause this should've been a
royalties, but
story
whatever, nigga.
already. Like,
We're
bruh,
gonna
should've
go
been a movie
50-50
already.
on this shit right now. We're gonna make the money that we got work.
Really
Like,
well, you know.
you can invest in
I'm
other
happy,
shit.
you know.
Bruh, to go from not knowing how to read to having books,
3
being
books.
an author,
3 books.
is crazy.
And working on the 4th one. I'm working on one right now. It's gonna fuck them up, you know.
How's that going for you?
With the books?
Yeah, the books.
I can't tell no numbers because the IRS would be on my ass.
You
So this
see,
nigga ain't even doing his motherfucking money right, nigga. That
No,
shit
I'm
silly, bro.
looking at me, but I ain't gonna give them no numbers.
Yeah.
They be like,
Oh, there you go, nigga, we got
that's
you."
the number we was looking for.
Yeah.
Nah,
See that right there alone, that you know this nigga don't know fucking shit, nigga.
That's already knows how many.
Like, why would you, if you're selling books legally, nigga, what you should be so you can report the fucking income and have the business proper, like,
The fucking barcode on the fucking square.
nigga, you are fucking stupid, nigga. This nigga dumb as fuck, bro. Like, god damn, that's that dangerous shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, this nigga probably talked himself out of contract negotiating when he has zero leverage. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like I said, with other niggas who got paid for certain documentaries, just because they got paid for it doesn't make it legally binding that they had to have gotten paid for it. They was just amicable with the people that was doing the shit. You feel me? So they got paid. They, shut their mouth when they supposed to. Boom, 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 whatever the case may be. This nigga here probably talked himself out of the situation. They never got a motherfucking check in his life and think he supposed to get paid like Robert De Niro. Who the fuck is you, nigga? Who the fuck is you, bro? Like, nigga, we can frame this shit a certain way and just make it look like we reporting on the American government, not you. We just talking about the American government right now. Just so I happen to bring you up. This is for your information right here. So I can see how they get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I can see how they get away with not paying them. But usually in that situation, once a nigga petitions for it and it's been made so much money, usually he would get some type of reprieve. But no, man. I just think in that case the reason why he didn't because there's not enough precedent behind the shit. which is how cases are won and lost based off precedent, unique precedents.
Oh, you old.
Did you
Cause
hit him with
That's
the-
what
I'm gonna
Am
throw the
against
RS
it talking
money
about,
in.
man.
You know, I'm
He
just
had a
gonna walk
couple
to the office
videos
one
out
day
there
with
he seen, man.
People act like the IRS already know how much you make.
Bro, this nigga literally don't. Like, bro, you're selling books through a legal sort. Like, what are you talking? Like, how does this nigga not? What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Maybe he knows some Trump shit where he can sell shit and not. I don't know.
What, you're not selling the books on your name, so you're not supposed to be.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Good input, Miguel. Maybe no, like that's probably it. Like that's probably it. Like 100%. That's probably it. You feel me? Like he probably can't say the real numbers because the real numbers ain't in his name, and he don't want to. So that, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but that would be indicative of him still not paying some sort of taxes. But I'm sure he's still paying them all. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you're not getting away with shit, bro. Like, yo, niggas are cute, but whatever, man. Whatever, bro.
Fall to a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Can I ask what's happening?
Oh, she thick,
Can you
thick.
tell me?
Not right now, I can't, no.
Then I'm gonna have to ask you to
her
leave,
neck look like a
please.
scarf.
I have my privacy to go to a bank.
You have privacy out in public, do you?
Officer Medina, Metro Police.
Medina, can I just ask your badge number,
Yeah,
sir?
6536.
6536, motherfucker. And they ain't answering another question. Jack, what up, baby? And they ain't answering another motherfucking question. I run
How's
this
it going,
shit here.
guys?
I'm the police, motherfucker.
Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today
my
from
guy,
Las
though.
Vegas, Nevada. We are at the Clark County Credit Union today. We're just gonna pay a little visit on these folks and find out if they honor and respect our right to take
Our
video and
motherfucking right.
photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. Clark County Credit Union is available. You can become a member if you're a county employee here in Clark County, if you're a medical professional, if you own a business, which is a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So I'll put a list of the criteria for membership up now. So be pretty interesting. All public employees and business owners here who are members. So we'll see how it goes. Stand by. Just want to point out I have this semi truck parked next to us here. You might have heard that in the background, but we'll be out of his hair in a second. And I'm going to go down to the corner here and just give you a little view of the neighborhood and show you where we are.
As how? As now? As sure.
Hey, making out there, Watchman.
You ain't old enough to remember that shit, boy.
So we got some of Nevada's finest mountains here in the backdrop. Beautiful scenery. And while I'm showing you around the neighborhood here, time and temperature check. Today is Thursday, March 3rd. It is 3:38 in the afternoon, and it is 77 degrees and partly sunny, partly cloudy, depending on how you look at those things.
Scrimps. Got them scrimps, boy. Oh, my fat ass got an apple pie. I throw it in there. What you get? Oh, I got you what's that? What is this? What else I already got? What we both got fries. Oh, my fries got tax bite. Tax bite. Tax bite. I love Shaq, boy.
I was just giving Watchman the finger for some reason. People get angry when they see cameras, man. You all gotta stop doing whatever's feeding that guilt in your mind.
Oh, I love Shaquille.
Behave yourself and you'll have nothing to be worried about.
Tax bite. Young blood. What these crimps talking about though? to you. I ain't had no screen for so long. I meant to go put these on the microwave. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm sorry? No, not at all. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Am I in here?
So the guy was just asking if I wanted him to move his car so I could take a picture.
Dun dun dun.
I'm sorry? What am I doing? What does that matter? I can't hear you because of the traffic.
It looks like you're taking pictures of us using the cash machine.
Well, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Oh, we gotta get on this.
Why would you be doing that?
There are many reasons I would be doing what I'm doing. If you want to think of the negative, that's your mindset, not mine.
Can I ask what's happening?
Sorry?
Can I ask what's happening?
Can you ask what's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened.
I don't know. Why are you taking pictures and filming people coming into a financial institution?
Oh, well, that's my private information, what I'm doing.
Well, not
Huh?
really.
What I'm doing is not my private
Well, it
information?
is, but I'd like to know why you are.
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Not right now, I can't, no.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to leave, please.
You're gonna have to ask me to leave where?
I don't want you filming any people coming in. It's not a secure thing to film people going into a financial institution.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
No.
Nobody's.
What would make you
nobody's
say that?
waiving their information as they go into the bank.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Fuck you mean, bitch? Look at all that ass.
Might be a very secure thing to me to be filming the front of this place. Something nefarious might actually happen, and I might catch it on my camera and be able to assist law enforcement in their investigation.
Nice though. Ooh, that
Never
Betty
know.
nasty.
You're gonna have to ask us to leave
That Betty
the
nasty,
public
nigga.
sidewalk. And just so you guys see where we are,
I think I had a Hot Wheels that looked like that back in.
public sidewalk all the way, both directions.
They actually made that mother.
It's a security issue. Does she realize how many people park in front of this bank with a dash cam running? Right on her property, filming the ATM machine? That
Who the fuck got a dance?
burgundy Corvette, if I'm using the right word for the color, is aimed right at the cash machine. And if they have their dash cam rolling, they have a better shot than I do. There could be people with drones. There could be people driving down the street filming.
Well, your camera? That whole damn near brand.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. That's great. I'll bet you the older guy that pulled up in front of us probably called the bank and told her. He's a hero.
Hell no. No, not the
And for those of you who want to be heroes, stop trying so hard.
Who the fuck be doing that shit other than like
If you
Uber
wind up in a
drivers,
situation
nigga?
one day that life just
Yeah,
happened to put
that's
you in
like
and you wind
Uber
up doing
drivers
some
do
good
that
in this
shit.
world,
Fuck this nigga talking
you know,
about?
then you might, if you want to call yourself a hero, I guess at that
But
point
this
you
nigga be
could.
wanting that smoke,
But,
bro. Like,
You know, when you go out and
he
create
gotta admit it, he be
situations and
wanting
then
that
save
smoke.
the
Well, he
day,
don't gotta admit it because
I
he
call
be
those
doing
people
enough
Munchausen
to
heroes.
be able to deny it, but like he
In New
just be
York,
out
when
here
they
trying to
started
act
that
like a king.
stupid see something,
You know
say
what I'm
something,
saying?
I don't know,
He
what
just
was
trying
that,
to
20
do
years
what-
ago?
To them what they were doing.
Something.
You know what I'm saying?
I immediately, I was just like, wow. Because the
Oh,
problem
that's a nigga-
is,
that's a
you
nigga
know,
that be doing
obviously,
this
if
shit,
you
bro.
see
I'm talking
something
about like a nigga
obvious
nigga,
and
bro.
you feel like your
I'm talking about like that
moral
nigga can't even
compass
talk like a nigga.
is steering you in the direction.
I'm gonna show you that nigga.
I hope you're not taking pictures of me.
This bitch body
Sorry?
upside down.
I said I hope you're not taking pictures of me.
Oh, I am. I take pictures of anybody that talks to me.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why would you take a picture of me?
Why would
call
you
five,
start a
though.
conversation with a guy filming and you don't want to be on the camera?
Well, I think it's odd that you guys are out here.
You think it's odd?
I mean, is there a reason? That
Well,
you-
I think it's-
I have my privacy to go to a bank.
You have privacy out in public, do you?
Well, why would you go view me at a bank? I'm not really sure.
I'm not looking for you. I don't even know who you are.
To do, I guess.
You're not that important. You got to go listen. Go listen.
I'm curious why you're taking pictures of people.
Go listen to some Carly Simon. You'll get it.
You don't have to be nasty, sir.
Sure I do.
Why?
Sure.
Because you're being nasty to me. I give what I get.
I said, I hope you're not taking my pictures, what I said.
That nigga
Right, so
say,
you started
sure I
a
do.
conversation with a cameraman saying, I hope you're not taking my picture. So now I'm only taking your picture.
I know, I think that's so strange.
Well, now I have to document your license plate when you leave.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, you chose to speak to me. Have a nice day. Make better decisions. Yeah.
Nigga, she hopped in that bitch. She weighed about 180. By the way that car moved when she jumped in that bitch,
So
she
it's
weighed
a
about 180,
silver
nigga.
gray BMW when you
I'm
leave.
telling you, I swear for God, I
Yeah.
know this.
Well, you chose to speak to me. Have a nice day.
Wow,
Make
boy, them
better
titties heavy,
decisions.
boy. Look
Yeah.
at them tick ass bitty.
Take-
Look at them tick ass bitty, boy.
Do you?
Look at them tick ass bitty, boy. Them hoe wide, boy. She hopped in that car, that hoe.
Not taking
That
my
car-
picture.
that
So
car
now
felt
I'm
the
only
struggle,
taking
nigga.
your picture.
I know, I think that's so strange.
Well, now I have to document your license plate when you leave.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, you chose to speak to me. Have a nice day.
Boom,
Make better
bitch.
decisions. Yeah.
Shocks. Shocks, nigga.
So it's a silver gray BMW.
That hoe nasty, nigga.
She's probably going to
Nigga,
take
that hoe
our picture.
disgusting, bro.
That's
That
like
hoe
the
foul,
counter
nigga. Ooh, we
thing
all
everybody
that.
does.
I said,
So-
whatever color they got, nigga.
And I document everybody
That hoe
who
nasty,
approaches us and we
nigga.
talk
Man,
to
that hoe
for obvious reasons.
filthy.
People
Ooh,
make
wee.
stupid shit up.
Nigga, shit, he doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, she's
I'm
making
finna
illegal
holler
left
at her.
turns out of the
I'm
bank
finna see
too.
If she married, I'm trying to see if she need to
Plan
bang
ahead.
on the side, bro. Them like an
So we did a video at the
Oh my goodness.
what would you call
Man,
that? The
no,
municipal center,
Oh my
county
goodness.
administrative offices for
I want
Clark
that, though.
County. And I'll leave a link in the description of that video if you want to check it out. But
Man.
the director or manager of that complex decided to call the police on us. They called Las Vegas Metro, and it literally took them, over an hour to show up? Right. Could have been 2 hours. And the point being, that's the county administrative offices. And it took them that long to show up. Everybody jumps to call the cops over everything. Yeah, exactly. So we have a Las Vegas Metro police vehicle pulling in, tactical vehicle, number SA19021. So there goes the officer inside the bank. I'm going to guesstimate it, but that was probably about a 45 minute arrival time, response time. Well, like, response time's a good indicator of how seriously they're taking the phone call, because if the bank had called up and said we're actively being robbed, they would have been here in 2 minutes. They took 45 minutes because they know how stupid it is and they don't even want to deal with it. So, police departments, chiefs, captains, lieutenants that are watching this video, why don't you just have your guys that answer the phone, have dispatch, ask a few questions and say, have they come on your property? No. Are they harassing anybody? No. Is all they're doing taking video? Yes. Well, that's perfectly legal, ma'am. Nothing we can do about it. End of story. Tell people that. Save yourself the time and the risk. Uh-oh, here we go. How do we know it's up?
Walking like a stick in
Good.
his ass.
Hey, Officer Medina Metro Police.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Officer Medina Metro Police.
Medina, can I just ask your badge number,
Yeah,
sir?
6536.
Very good.
Hey, sir. So the concern is, they're just kind of concerned what the nature of the filming for, because it's obviously it's a
I
credit
have
union.
no right
Okay.
to tell
If it's
you
something that's ongoing, you guys have some
Any
kind of
of that
litigation going on. I don't know what the reason is, but it does
No
kind of raise the
obligation.
concern of, consider with all the stuff that's going on with crime and whatnot. Normally, banks, it's
I don't know what you
it's
mean, sir,
alarming
crime and
because
whatnot.
are you guys casing the place out, or what is it that you're doing?
Well, it's very subjective.
I understand.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Simply because if it was any other building, they probably would not have an issue with it.
Well,
and
do you-
I get it. It's like it's a.
Yeah,
it's
no, I get her
considered-
concern in coming out and asking us, but do you think somebody's going to rob the bank's going to stand out here with all this? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Okay, because a lot of times,
What do you mean you don't know,
sometimes
bro?
when people
Buddy,
do
come
case
on, what do you
and,
mean
and
you
do
don't know?
what do you call it, reconnaissance of a certain area, they do it openly in public because it's lawful. They can. So that's
This nigga just pulled a whole stick out his ass, a stick of bullshit. He said sometimes when people rob banks, they do open surveillance like this. Standing on the sidewalk, free and open, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Big ass orange beard.
With a big ass motherfucking orange beard and a motherfucking 6 foot tall camera stand, and his son who's 6'2" with another 5 foot fucking pole in his hand. Really? 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 That nigga just pulled a whole stick of dynamite out his ass, bro. That nigga really just did.
are you guys casing the place out, or what is it that you're
My nigga, don't nobody rob no bank and case that hoe out like this, nigga. They'll be in the car somewhere, right?
the what the nature of the filming going on? I don't know what the reason is, but normally banks, it's alarming because are you guys casing the place out, or what is it that you're doing?
well, it's very subjective.
I understand.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Simply because if it was any other building, they probably would not have an issue with it.
Well,
and I get it. It's like it's a.
Yeah,
it's
no, I get her
consistent with
concern and coming out and asking this, but do you think somebody that's going to rob the bank's going to stand out here with all this? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Okay, because a lot of times, sometimes when people do case and do what do you call it, reconnaissance of a certain area, they do it openly in public because it's lawful. They can. So that's
A lot of times, sometimes when people casing a place, you know, what do you call it? Reconnaissance. You already said casing the place. You don't need another word for it. I mean, this nigga fucking reaching for some bullshit, nigga. This nigga sitting here reaching for some. You already said casing the place.
sometimes when people do case and do what do you call it, reconnaissance of a certain area, they do it openly in public because it's lawful. They can.
Nobody does that shit. Only in movies, nigga. Only in movies do they do that shit out in open. Put on, you know what I'm saying, the suit and act like they a part of the, you know what I'm saying, community. Nigga, get your bitch ass. What the fuck is this nigga talking about, bro?
Yeah. So
I mean, get
that's
the
what
fuck
their
out.
concern is
okay.
about.
Well, I don't break the law, so I don't know anything about that.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of it?
Well, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I can tell you that it has nothing to do with, there's no nefarious intent as far as this bank is concerned. I can tell you that.
Okay.
And that's all I need
And
to
then
know.
are you guys going to stay here for an extended period of time, or how
I'll
long?
stay here till
I
you
don't know
leave.
until I accomplish what I'm trying to do.
All right. Did something happen at the bank that this is?
I just told
Well, like
you
I
ain't
said,
got
first
shit
of
to
all,
do
let
with the bank, motherfucker. I just goddamn told you, nigga. Did you? I just.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of it?
Well, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I can tell you that it has nothing to do with, there's no nefarious intent as far as this bank is concerned.
I
can tell you
said he
that.
said.
I can tell you that it has nothing to do with, there's no nefarious intent as far as this bank is concerned. I can tell you that.
Okay. And then are you guys going to stay here for an extended period of time, or how long?
I don't know until I accomplish what I'm trying to do.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did something happen at the bank that this is?
Well, like I said, first of all, let me ask you a question. I've answered a few of your questions, right?
Yeah. I'm just kind of.
Is there anything unlawful about me standing on the public sidewalk taking video?
No, and like I explained to them, obviously the biggest concern is more of because it's obviously a financial institution, and that's what they're concerned about is what obviously you have a sidearm, and obviously when they see that, a lot of people freak out
In Nevada, people freak out over seeing a sidearm?
all the time.
Really?
We get
Well-
calls on those. That's why.
Well, you know what? You're in a good position to be able to educate these people and quell their fears.
And like I said, I'm not. It's obviously I'm not going to do a big impact at one person at a time because obviously it's something that has. To
Oh,
be,
you can make a very big impact one person at a time.
Oh no, we
Yeah,
can't because we haven't been
sure.
doing this for a long time,
Listen,
and I have not
you-
made the
Yes, you
impact
can.
yet.
You don't
because
know
if
what
you
impact
wasn't
you've made. If
carrying
you're one of
that
the good guys,
motherfucker,
you've probably made
like
tremendous
you say-
impact
like you
over the
say
years
at
and
the
you would
post
never even know
office a
about
lot
it.
of times, don't no problem occur until that one employee start chirping, and then the other people in the line think it's the rule, and she's right that you can't be doing the shit in there. And if you just stop that one bitch, sometimes like at the liquor store or other places, it'll be one bitch out in the parking lot that'll go in there chirping about the shit. So everybody already primed and ready by the time he get in that motherfucker. No, don't come in here. We calling the police. Because that bitch done went in there talking that shit.
And you're probably right.
You know, Johnny Appleseed went around the country planting apple seeds. He didn't go back and check how many of them grew.
Excuse me, nigga?
If you're planting seeds of positivity and seeds of education and seeds of change, I can guarantee you some of them have sprouted and grown. And you should give yourself a little more credit. Now, if you're planting seeds of tyranny and disaster, those will also grow too. So we've only known each other for a minute, I don't know. But you're coming across as a decent guy, so I'll take it at your face value.
Well, like I said, it's one of those where if people were outside of your house doing something similar, whether on public sidewalk or more or less public access, it would just cause concern, especially if someone was out your house.
Not really. I wouldn't. I'll
with
tell you
fire.
what. I actually ran a hotel for many years, and once particular time, somebody was outside taking pictures of the hotel. I went out and asked him what he was doing. He was a real estate agent working on comps. Another time, a guy was outside taking pictures. The owner of the hotel had called him and asked him for an insurance quote that I didn't even know about, and that's what he was doing.
Okay.
So there's many legitimate reasons somebody would be out.
Okay. So,
taking-
so that's fine. So just as a
That's
reminder, obviously, if pedestrians are walking, just don't
Don't
block-
ruin it with any directives. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Just reminding you. That's
Yeah,
it.
I don't need the reminders, but I appreciate it.
So, like I said, it's just one of those.
I know
where-
exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how to do what I'm doing. And
Have a nice day,
I don't
sir.
cross lines, but I appreciate you.
Hey, listen.
You've come across as a very respectful person, so I'm giving that back to you.
And I appreciate it. Like I said, if this was anything other than a positive interaction, yes, we would be obviously dealing with it in a much different.
Not really. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, no. If the laws were being broken, is what I'm getting at.
Right,
Yes,
if laws
we
are being
would be.
broken,
We
right,
would
right.
be definitely taking a different stance on it.
Absolutely. Well,
So-
you're a law enforcement officer, not a feelings enforcement officer.
Exactly. So, with that being said, I'm going to let
The
them know
officer's trying
what,
to get a
what
little bit
basically
in
you guys
too,
have the
though,
right to
yeah.
be ahead. I already
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
explained
you
to
know,
them
if
prior to
it-
coming
if
out here
things were a
talking with
little
you
bit
guys.
different, I'll be like, well, nigga, I ain't
If it's
broke no
okay
law,
to
nigga.
kind
You
of get
talking
your
about
information,
fixing
that
the
way we can
circumstances,
document it.
bitch.
Say, hey,
Fuck
this
you
is
talking about,
who's out
nigga?
here. They're not doing any violations whatsoever. Maybe a contact number, so in case they have any questions,
You
they can
want
call
to
you
leave,
directly.
giving me
No,
some
I
type of
actually
direction.
value
You know,
my
if
privacy
anybody's,
very much,
you
so I
know,
don't
make
give
sure
that
you stay out
information
the
out.
way. Nigga, don't tell
Unless
me
there's a
shit,
lawful
nigga.
reason that I have to.
No,
Bitch,
no, no.
nigga.
At this point right now, I don't have a reason to basically demand
Yeah,
any type
yeah,
of.
yeah, the reason be talking
any
to me
type
this
of
long, nigga. Get the
identifications.
fuck
You guys
back
aren't
in your
breaking the law,
vehicle
so-
and burn,
or I don't have
bitch.
any real suspicion to actually
Fuck,
request that
nigga.
this time. So, but yeah, like I said, they're
Fuck
just
you
concerned about the
talking
whole.
about, nigga?
Oh no, I get her coming out and
Bro.
asking.
Okay.
What the issue was is she told us that she said to me, "I want you guys to leave." She was basically like ordering us off the
Where that
sidewalk.
nigga stripes at?
So I just didn't even entertain that. That's silliness. And I had the assumption that she
Where
was
the
going to go
nigga stripes
inside
at?
and
He
call you
owned the
guys.
motherfucker.
So if I feel like the police have been
Listen
called,
to
I don't
some
run
other
away. I
shit,
wait
so
for
I
you.
don't
I don't want you to have to look for me.
fucking-
I don't want her to, you know, at the end of the day, I'm hoping if you do show up, you'll go back in there, explain to her what's going on, and then she's not worried about it. And you know what? Since you've been so cordial and so respectful, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. You probably know already.
No, I actually don't.
You know?
No.
First Amendment audits? Are you aware of it?
I've heard of them. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
I've
what I'm
heard
doing.
of them. Okay.
I'm out on a public sidewalk,
Yeah.
in public, traditional public forum, where I have every right to be, exercising my right to take video and photographs in public. That's my sole point to being out here. That's it.
Like I said, I explained to them before I even came out here that they basically you guys have the right to be out here, and we could have a conversation, and basically depends on what the conversation.
Well, and I hope you understand how valuable that right is. Because once in this country, imagine a day where
this country?
I'm not allowed to stand on the sidewalk. You're not allowed to stand on the sidewalk and take pictures. You can't take pictures of your kids. You can't take pictures.
In this fucking country,
How's it going, guys? Again.
these fucking clowns.
Thank you for your.
Damn, bro, they talk for a long ass time. Also, my niggas pulled up.
He goes inside to talk. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. So stand by. Explanatory. How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from Henderson, Nevada. We are at the post office here in Henderson. There goes City of Henderson Police. Can I ask your name and badge number just so I know who I'm speaking with?
Sergeant Dara, badge number 1149.
1149. Dara, is it D-E-A-R-A?
D-E-R-A.
Great, very good.
This is the business representative of the federal postal office here. He doesn't want you on his property. If you refuse to leave, we're going to take you to jail.
If you refuse to leave, we're going to take you to jail.
Not happening, buddy. Not gonna fucking happen.
I asked you what you were filming before I walked in front of your
I'm also recording audio, so you're interrupting what I'm doing. Thank you, though. Have a good day.
Little bitch.
Well, all right, guys. Amagansett Press starts before we even get here. We are coming to you today from Henderson, Nevada. We are at the U.S. Post Office here in Henderson, and we're just going to pay a little visit on these folks here today and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places. We were here, some of you may remember, January 31st is when the video went up last year, 2021, and we had a very aggressive police sergeant show up.
He doesn't want you on his property. If you refuse to leave, we're going to take you to jail.
USPS called the cops on us, wanted us to leave, and Sergeant showed up, threatened us with arrest, and threw us off the property. At that point, we were not aware of whether or not this particular post office, we didn't do our homework thoroughly enough. We weren't aware of whether or not they had a specific agreement with the local PD to give them jurisdiction on the property here. But we've done our homework now, we know what's going on. I have documentation in my pocket, and we're going to see if they have figured it out for themselves as well, if they've done their homework. As usual, I am out with Watching the Watchman today, and let me give you a little look around the beautiful neighborhood here. You can see some mountains off in the background there, and while I'm doing that, time and temperature check. Today is Thursday, March 3rd. It is 1:55 in the afternoon. It is 79 degrees, sunny and beautiful, and the year is 2022, just in case anybody's wondering. This will be an interesting revisit here today, guys. Stand by. What's happening, Watchman? What's going on? So, what do you think? Go take a walk around the property, see what's going on the outside?
Yeah.
And so what the game plan here is as we usually do at post office audits, we'll take a walk around the property, give you a general view of the whole thing around the back, the side. Then we will go take a look at what signage they have on the front door. Get some video there, and then we'll be going inside to buy a stamp. I have to get my stamp and my receipt. Clinton, President, how it goes, so stand by. Enjoy your day, keep smiling. Thank you. Highly recommend it. Out in public, and you could today. Today, guys, I can guarantee you, whether it's the cops.
You're good.
Very good.
Okay. Let me know if you need to light up. Good for you guys. You guys are more welcome to be here.
Oh, you can turn the lights up as bright as you want, sure.
You good to go?
Yeah.
You guys would like to come in, check it out.
Oh, I'm going to come in. We're going to buy a stamp. Yeah. Awesome. Appreciate you for recognizing it.
Yeah.
Do you watch anybody on the internet? Who do you watch?
I do watch the audit.
I'm just going to get closer so I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Audit the auditor, and then I work Big Nick.
Okay. I love Big Nick.
And oh God, it's a gentleman out of California. He has a distinctive laugh.
Is it SGV?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. You ever hear of Amagansett Press?
No.
That's us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check us out when you. Making a movie.
It's funny.
You do?
Yeah,
Think
I do.
Freedom's funny?
I love freedom, but
freedom's funny.
we're all born free. I was born in the United States. We're all free people.
You think you're free?
Of course I'm free.
Okay.
Do you think you're free?
Not as free as I'd like to be.
Why? What sort of things are you not free?
Well, you know, I'm not going to get into anything political here because I don't deal with
Well,
politics.
political is just a choice. What makes you not free?
What makes you free?
What makes you not free?
Well, I could ask you the same thing backwards.
You know, what makes you not free? What makes you free? You know, we can go around in circles on this.
That's right. Well, if you think you're free, just keep rocking on with that. It's a state of mind.
I am free.
Okay.
I was born in this country, and I'm.
And you don't think anybody ever puts any limitations on your freedom?
No one's allowed to.
No one's allowed to?
No one's allowed to.
Bro, look. Bro, Snowfall is just as dramatic as SOA and Breaking Bad. Yep. truth behind Snuff House is that the government was supplying dope to poor black communities. Yup. My sentiments exactly.
Because
Do you know what the?
I have freedom of choice.
Okay.
I have freedom of speech. My birthright is.
Do you know
United
people
States.
get-
I am a United States citizen. My
Do you know that-
grandparents were all United States citizens.
Do you know that people get a
My
re-
grandparents were. My two grandfathers were World War II heroes.
Okay.
And fought in the wars, World War I and World War II for this country way back. And I feel that we're all free.
So, are you aware of the fact that people are arrested for free speech in this country all the time?
Where? When?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Where?
You just got to pay attention.
Where and when?
I can't off the top of my head give you dates.
You're being too vague.
I'm being too vague. All right, well, you enjoy your freedom. Have a good day. Now she's going to go inside and complain about the guys videotaping outside.
She gonna be the
Yes, ma'am,
the
but you
firecracker.
go right ahead. Thank you. I'll just leave you with one thought. The ACLU exists because nobody's rights ever get violated.
I don't know what the ACLU is.
You better do your homework.
Well, tell me what it is if you know what it is.
The American Civil Liberties Union. They defend people whose rights are violated every day.
Do you feel my rights have been violated as an American citizen, a relative of one of the presidents of the United States?
I don't
My
get into
grandfather
politics.
And my father were both World War I and World War II heroes. Do you
That's
think my rights have been violated at all? How? Have I been deprived of knowing what I should be knowing? Has the debriefing committee not come in and debriefed me on anything on what's gone on? I've never been in court. Sorry.
Well, as I was saying, some people know and some never will. And it's just not worth getting into the conversation with some people. You can make your own call. Chime in the comments. Let me know what you think.
Somebody went to the Publishers Clearinghouse, right?
It wasn't me.
I'll bring the balloons.
All right, guys, so we're going to go inside, take a look around the post office, show you what's going on the inside, and we'll get some footage in there, and then we'll head up to the counter and buy our stamp. So stand by. So you have your post office box area. So I really honestly believe, I can honestly say that I'm not taking credit for it. There are a lot of, there are some people out there doing some good work, auditing. And I would have to say that part of the reason all these people have gotten the memo and things have turned around like they have in the past couple of years is because of people that are out standing up for their rights.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it does make a difference, and it's very evident. So here is poster 7. It's a 2016 copy, not that old. I've seen worse. So you have your self-service kiosk here, quick post self-service center. Have some packaging and express mail, priority mail, shipping supplies. Have some more shipping supplies here.
Badass white bitch in that bitch. Yep, I spotted you, ho.
Have some more shipping supplies here. And then the retail area.
She probably not bad. She probably
Green
look like she needs some
cards.
More. But that means she's easy. I like those. Oh, she extra easy. Look at that stomach. She all stomach. Mm-hmm. Damn, pretty. Well, she look like a cartoon. This nigga here look like he hiding his neck. Nigga hiding his neck.
Oh, man.
Everybody got fuck fuck with that nigga.
How's the world treating you today?
Good. You decided to make it through our line.
And my stamp.
All right, man. I'm finna watch this bullshit ass Snowfall. This terrible ass fucking show, bro. It's fucking. Well, I just want to see what they do with the Liam Bias shit, but I'm trying to, you know. Hold on, let me get my.
To have 700 likes right now. Smash the like button. We got 700 people, 710 people, and we got 500 likes. That means we got 200 people here moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Hassan Hersey, what's going on? Young King Company, brother in Super Chat. Much love to you. You understand what I'm saying? Give that man his money. Chef B, what's going on? Music showing by Music TV, what's going on? Monica, peace and blessings to you, Queen. King Ju.